All right, guys, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to our morning note. It is Monday, July 19th, 2021. Thanks for stopping by. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of G.A.R Capital. We do the morning note every morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you prefer aftermarket recap, it is on Instagram right around 4:30 to 5, so we can get the news and everything you need. So feel free to check that out. We got you covered every day. Let's go ahead and talk market, shall we? Before we begin, bottom right hand corner of your screen, little white logo, click on that, turn on notifications, subscribe to our channel, like our videos. Really appreciate all the support. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Dow futures are down 520 points this morning, NASDAQ down 137, S&P down 1.24%, Russell is down 2%, 2113. Crude oil after that OPEC's news this weekend is down about 3.87% to 68.86 a barrel. Gold futures also down as well, 0.28%, 1809 an ounce. Not exactly a safe haven as of right now. Silver futures down 1.86%, 25.31 an ounce. Euro dollar is down 19 pips, 117.86. Dollar yen down 56 pips, 109.50. Let's see here. Ethereum futures at 1803. Bitcoin futures at 30,555, down 3.76%. Remember, that's the futures market, not spot. VIX is up 17.67% at 2169. The dollar index is also up 0.21%. And TNX, which is the treasury yields, they're actually down. Treasury yields at 1.224%. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Got a couple of charts I want to show you guys. Let's go ahead and go over it. So first thing is E-mini futures, S&P. So right now, a couple of things I'm watching here is the next support level. Support level I have, which I based it on the hour and the 4 hour. The daily really doesn't give us much, but support level on the 4 hour is 42.53. If 42.53 hits, I will be going long on E-mini futures as a dip opportunity. Looking at the daily as well, 42.53 seems about right. It's just slightly above the 50-day moving average. So you could possibly play some long here on S&P futures once we tap that. And then you could literally possibly scalp it and keep a stop right around 42.20 if anything. But that 50-day moving average would be your support on the daily. Again, if we zoom out a bit, this doesn't really look like that much of a dip or that much of a price action. Remember, we're at the highs of 43.84. Now we're about 100 points off, 130 points off. So not really anything where I'm concerned about, to be completely honest with you. Yes, stocks do go down sometimes, absolutely. But again, look at your support levels. Look at the levels you're looking for. Next here, so I have that there. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ together. NASDAQ futures, which are actually holding up better than the S&P. 14.5 seems to be that support. You can see that wick tapped and it bounced slightly. Let's see if we can get there. To see that we're kind of out of the woods, I would say anything above 14.663, but 14.5 I'd be looking for a dip opportunity as well. If we bring this up on the 4 hour chart, you can see it is holding as well. 14.5, 14.316 is that 200 day. So that could possibly be your S2 or support level 2. On the daily, you could see a lot more room to go all the way down to the 50-day moving average. E-mini futures 50-day moving average on the daily is a lot closer than the NASDAQ. 14.021 on the NASDAQ. So let's take a look here back on the hourly. I'm watching for that 14.500. So tech is holding up better than obviously the broader market right now. Let's take a look at yields. Yields right now, you could see, remember we talked about this. Yields, obviously lower yields helps growth. That's why the NASDAQ is holding up. The problem is this kind of volatile moves volatile moves in bonds. Again, I'm all for low yields, but this kind of move where you start getting, 78 basis points, that's a lot. That's a little too much. Again, it's a gap down. Support levels at right about 1.203. I don't think we break that. I think we actually bounce above that. If we do, really your next level is right around 1.13% on yield. So again, that will hurt financials. But again, opportunities abound. I'm still waiting to see what Goldman Sachs does. And again, I have an alert broken on Goldman. Let's take a look at it. It could be prudent here to start nibbling on some financials. My level is 363.03. Right now we're at 355, right at the 100. I will be looking to buy some Goldman Sachs this morning. Also, JP Morgan Chase, again, my level on the 1 hour chart, or my level to buy, is right here at 149.63. We broke that. Perfect. So again, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan would be my dip opportunities to buy as yields are coming down. Financials are taking a little bit of a hit. I was waiting for that opportunity to buy some. I want to own them long term, so I will be buying some JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs this morning. Another one that I'm looking at, again, a lot of people were talking about it, is Nvidia. Nvidia does, I believe, split their stock this weekend. I thought it was this past weekend, but it's this weekend coming up. Looks like we're coming right to 696.31, but it's at 715 now. So again, I own shares anyways, so I'll be looking to see after the split, the price action after. Remember the price action that happened after the split of Apple and Tesla? They came back down. I'm assuming the same would happen to Nvidia. Again, lumped into tech stocks. Let's see if we can get an opportunity after the split, see if we could buy some. Looks pretty good here. Let's look at Apple together. I have some calls here. Again, it's pretty much just holding the 200-day. It was good on Friday. It held the 100-day, but it broke down with most of the market. So your 200-day seems to be that support level right now. Let's see if it holds that. Again, 143.31. It is Monday, so I'm not really too concerned about it. Let's see what the price action does at the morning. Again, what I've noticed sometimes is that when you get a nice pop in futures, it's up 200, 300, what have you on the Dow, we'll get an opening morning flush slightly, and then we see the price action. When it's red, you usually get some people closing or futures closing in the morning. That'll get us a little bounce in the morning. So again, it's all about the price action now. Right now, my focus is on Goldman and JPM, which I will be buying some shares. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at that. I'm also looking at SPY-G. Again, I buy some every weekend anyways, so I want to see exactly how we're looking on that. Again, we broke the 200-day on the hourly. Again, I buy weekly anyways. Nowhere near any kind of meaningful support where you're absolutely worried. The 50-day moving average is 61.09. It's about $2 above that. So again, let's see if we tap that. If we tap that 50-day, I'll probably do my weekly ad right when we tap it, make life easier. So that's where we are. Let's take a look at some pre-market movers. Pre-market movers this morning. Apple's down 1.84% on heavier volume, 2.89 million. Virgin Galactic, again, continuing to fall. Remember, it was just a $60 stock just recently. Now it's at $28.46, down about 5.76%. Boeing's down 3%. Industrial's taking a hit. JP Morgan, we talked about, down 2.74%. Walt Disney's down. A lot of the things that are down today are really like travel, leisure. Those are taking a hit. Tech is holding up slightly. Again, this is all the Delta variant and increase in hospitalizations regarding COVID. Does that mean that we're going to get another lockdown? I don't think so. I think a little bit of fear out there with the Delta variant. Maybe there's some booster shots out there. We'll see. But most of the hospitalizations that I read, according to the Wall Street Journal, was from individuals that weren't vaccinated to begin with. So again, you could take that as you want. But for the most part, I think this fear is a little too much. Again, stocks went up a little quickly. Again, some opportunities to sell, maybe take some profits. We're still in the summer season. Summer season is actually seasonally the weakest season out of the four. But again, I'm still with the Q3 call by August 31st, or August 30th, that we'll get to 4,400, and I'm still sticking to it. So really right now, what I'm looking at is opportunities in Goldman, JPM, and SPY-G if we get there. So let me go ahead and place an alert on SPY-G or the daily, and I can put it right here at 61.08. If that does tap, then I will be buying as soon as it hits it. If it doesn't, then I'll just buy it as where I buy every week anyways. In regards to crypto, I've had some people ask about it. Again, nothing really has changed in my view. I'm still holding everything. I mean, it doesn't really bother me for the most part. It's an investment. Again, looks like we do have a bear flag here, or a descending triangle, excuse me. And again, that 30,000 level seems to be holding up. So we're right around, right now, 30,653. Let's see if it holds above 30. If 30,000 does break, I will be buying on Bitcoin. I will be adding to my position. Looking at Ethereum, again, very similar to the Bitcoin chart. My level 1700. If that does break, I will be buying more, but really nothing has changed on that regard. Again, I'm just looking for opportunities out there. But Goldman Sachs and JPM are the ones I've been wanting, and I'm glad that I waited for my levels to break even after their stellar earnings and see where we go from there. So that's where I'm at for the market. Again, I'm looking for support levels. I'm looking for opportunities. Again, nothing has really changed in the bull case for me. Again, these are the things that happen. I mean, you're gonna get sell-offs here and there, and you could see exactly sell-off, 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 sell-offs. Most, if not all, dips have been bought. So not really worried for me. I like we have tons open anyways. All right, today is the 19th. My apologies. How do you feel about IWM? IWM is hurting more. Oh, that's right. I have the wrong date. Let me switch this up. The 19th. My apologies. I was typing up the actual caption. Looking at IWM, let's take a look. IWM, let me go ahead and expand this for you. IWM, your support level is at 207.61. We're at 210. If we bring up the hourly here, again, it seems that IWM seems to be like that risk-off first thing that sells. So again, when people are selling their stock, remember IWM did shoot up in the second quarter. Again, I wouldn't be a buyer here. Probably look at calls at 207.61 if it does bounce. If it does break, then I would target 203, 204 for puts if we get there. But again, let's see. Puts, you got to be really quick with it. You can't really just swing puts unless you're expecting a little more weakness throughout the week. How do I feel? Potential XLE puts? Yeah, with energy, sure. The thing is, we got to see if we have volume. So looking at XLE, we're right now at 47.08. Your next support level is 46. If you're expecting more weakness, that'd be a great target of 46 to go from there. Let's see if you can get some time on there. Yes, good morning. Hope all is well. All is well. Do you see Nike catching support? Remember, after Nike had their stellar earnings, it really has been holding up. So again, you could see 157.50 on the ask. We closed at 159.85. Really, my level to buy or the support is below 150.89. Nike has been holding up very well. Look at this earnings spike and has continued to rally. It's been absolutely on fire. What are your thoughts on the NASDAQ 100 Qs? Looking at it here, we are breaking down obviously with NASDAQ futures. So again, 14.5 is my support. That would be on Q right around 352.78 if we kind of do it linear. But I'll place an alert at 352.79. If we can break that, then you have some more downward pressure all the way down to 349 or 350 and below. That'd be good for puts. If we do not hit that support, then you can play the bounce to 356. Do you think WTI will go to 100 by the end of this year? I think it will tap 100, but it won't end up at 100. When do you think this market correction will end? There is no market correction. A market correction is 10% or more drawdown. On the S&P, we're only down 1.25%. That's not a correction. It's a blip, not a correction. Big difference. Tesla puts, well, Tesla just came out with their automatic driving. So again, I think it's full automated driving, and they have to pay, I guess, every month for that. If you are a Tesla owner, it's like some kind of over-the-air software upgrade. Again, that's good news for Tesla, but again, Tesla is running with the market. You could see it's starting to carve slightly support aftermarket. I mean, pre-market, 620 seems to be that support. Short term on the hourly. My level to buy is 583.23. Let's see what we get. And AMD puts, do I see tech bouncing this week? I do. I see tech bouncing this week, so really nothing to do here for me. Again, unless meaningful levels are broken, I'm not really panicking. Staying bullish with S&P 4800. 4800 by the end of the year, yes, I'm still staying bullish on that. And I don't know what VUSI is, so I have to look it up. VUSI. Don't know much about this name whatsoever. I'm looking at just at the chart. Again, at the chart is breaking down below the 200-day. So if that happens or holds down, $11 seems to be the target to the downside. I don't know what VUSI is though. When do you think this market sell-off will end? Well, let's keep things in perspective. It's not a market sell-off. That's a bit much. But again, when will it end? When will we get a bounce? At support. That's the expectation. I expect tomorrow to be a green day. Hey, let's see if we turn this around and get green today. So, but really isn't much of a sell-off. If you look at the daily, I don't see this much of a sell-off in comparison to all year. We're basically still in range. Nothing. We're still in that channel on E-mini futures for the year. I mean, you could see the channel here, and really your support would probably be 4,200 if that. But sell off, no. BIB potential major breakthrough. Oh, okay. So BIBB, Biogen again has been a little volatile, as you could tell on the daily. Again, when it comes to biotech, just be extremely careful. Everything's based on rumors, and then when the news comes out, do they buy or sell it? That's a whole different animal. So if you like the stock, go ahead and buy it. I don't own any biotech at the moment, so I'm going to keep it that way. Thoughts on NEO? NEO burned us last week on calls. Tough one, but right now NEO's at 40.93. Next support level is right around 36.46. Could we get there? That remains to be seen. Again, it's all about how we open. That's what I have to see. I have to see how when the liquidity pumps in, when the volume comes in. Let's see what we get there. What are my views? SPXL again is a triple leverage ETF. I'm not touching it. And again, for QQQ, the support level is 352.79. All right, guys, we're going to leave it there. Have a great rest of your day. Again, my eyes are on Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, and SPY-G. Let's see what we get in the morning. Have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you guys later.